Yes, hello everyone. Myself and Admirals would like to really welcome you this afternoon for this webinar. Today is Tuesday. So, how is everyone doing? Are you guys all right? Please confirm that you can hear me and see me well. Raquel, how are you? Guys, I'll just type a test to make sure that everyone can reply to this. And also you have a good audio and visual. So, hello, good, perfect. Hi from Hungary, all the way to Hungary. What's the weather now in Hungary? 40. Is it like here in Cyprus? I think now we have 19, 20 degrees, something like this. Beautiful. That's awesome. Yeah, here it's pretty nice. 19 degrees, pretty cool. Can't complain. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we're gonna do a little bit of different type of webinar, I would say, rather than the one you are used to, like someone is doing the boring talking. I'm joking, but actually, yes, it's nicer to have more engagement, so you don't just fall asleep on the desk, right, or on the chair. So if Darshan was online, he would have confirmed that, I believe so. Anyway, we want to talk a little bit about some setups that we could possibly take or we took, and we're going to do some trade analysis, all right? Because I firmly believe that the accumulation of knowledge, too much knowledge, and we accumulate information, but if we don't really be comfortable and confident to take action upon our knowledge, it just stays as information. And it's like, I really believe that knowledge determines only what we learn, but what we're going to earn like traders, it's the action, all right? And only when we act, we will experience results. So I'll try to, I hope that you are going to deliver it accurately in this webinar. And as always, this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide trading or investment advice or personal recommendation. And information relating to past performance of an investment does not necessarily guarantee future performance. Now, as for myself, thank you so much that you spot that I'm a handsome looking guy. Oh my goodness, Theo, today, what's wrong? Guys, I was talking too much today, so but I'm sure some nice way of funny expressions, they help these webinars to be very engaged and active from you. At least I can put some smiles in your faces. So for those who join us here for first time, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Theo. I'm originally from Cyprus. But my trading and investing experience started in Australia, where I used to live for the last 10 years. And I recently relocated back to, not relocated, sorry, I moved back to my country. Okay. So it's been more than 10 years, actually 12 years that I'm actively trading and investing. My education, I have a master in physics. When it comes to investing, I prefer to have a long-term approach. And when it comes to trading, I will either use some weekly strong support resistance and find some price action, nice candlestick patterns on the on the daily charts to enter, or when I do the live trading sessions every Monday to Friday, I always look at the DAX to get some scalp trades around the London Open, okay, just for some breakouts, and that's all. And here at Admirals, some trading educator and analyst. I'm writing courses for traders and investors. Hopefully soon we're going to have them on the new website, and you will be able to finally find a figure of authority and learn accurate information, but really accurate information, and with the way you're going to just learn and apply, okay? And it's not going to be left and right and sideways like the markets, okay? Now, about Admirals, especially again, for those who are new here, we are in the market for more than 20 years, around 22 years. We have so many different licenses in major also countries like I would call Australia, I would call Estonia, Cyprus, Canada, South Africa, UK, of course. Our spreads, we try to keep them as minimal as possible. So, and for now, until our native platform will be available to the public, you can access our products through MT4 and MT5. And that's the reason I do the webinars and all the market analysis for you guys on the MT5. Soon we are integrating finally with a trading view platform. I believe in the next few months we're going to have the desirable outcome there, so I can start showing you through the trading view. And also our native platform, it's ready and we are testing it, so we can make it available public. Approximately when will be up here on website and which website exactly, you're gonna all receive emails with a new website, so don't worry about that, okay? Exactly when sorry, you said approximately, not exactly when. That's my mistake. 40 approximately, I don't know. Look, I believe in the next few months everything will be settled, okay? So hope soon. Yep, me too. So today's agenda for today, we will talk about some of the trades we took the last few weeks. Also, of course, we're going to review market orders, definitely. And undoubtedly, it's going to combine with some chart analysis. So, guys, at this time, I would like to ask you, and I will really appreciate your engagement, please try to put down some on the chat box, some trades you took, let's say today or yesterday, specify the pair, time frame. I put them on the chat box so you can reply. The pair, the time frame, why you took the trade, if won or loss doesn't matter, okay? So don't feel embarrassed if you took a trade that it wasn't a winning trade. So please share it and the reason you took the trade. And I would like to analyze your trades, okay? It's like you have everyone here, you have the opportunity to have a free coaching session here at Admirals, okay? I'm going to go through your trades. And I believe that this from now on, it's going to help a lot. And after this webinar, I will really like to have your feedback for this particular series, because I thought to at some point to move away from the trading psychology and just give you some analysis based on your trading log, your trades, your trading activity, and we see how. I want to know if that's going to positively impact you and if it's going to add value to your trading curve. Okay, so please feel free. Nobody else except myself is reading the chat, so I'm not going to name you. I'm not going to say who posted. Don't worry about that. And I believe we learn more from losing trades rather than the trades that we took and it won, and then we have a party. Oh my God, I want to trade. We want to learn, and we constantly learning here. Okay. So first, USD JPY, 5-minute and 15-minute sell on Monday, early morning, because of intuition. Okay, but seriously, the reason why I enter that commodity channel index was high before CCI, or before, which was a correlation in short trend. Okay, we're gonna review USD/JPY on the 5-minute and on the 15-minute Monday early morning sell. Are you still in a trade? Did you close it? Do you have any stop loss or take profit there? Guys, please feel free, or if it was a trade today or yesterday or last week or last month or 5 years ago, don't post it. So allow me to share my MetaTrader. Yes. First, let me start with some possible trades, trying to finalize strategies. I will just stay up to trying to finalize strategies. I put a full stop there, if that's okay. So Euro USD, first setup here. First setup here, it was something we mentioned on the live trading, and we marked this area of possible support. All right, so let's see what could happen here and what actually happened. The market on the 4-hour chart, it tapped into this support and it moved higher, and it was, let's say, for traders who took that trade, it was a good one. Today we had the DAX. I remember the Euro Yen trade. Guys, if anyone else want to put some trades on the box, please feel free to do that. So we had a Euro Yen trade last week around this area here, around this resistance. Now, why did we identify this as resistance? And why did we initiate trades here? So First, we mentioned that an order block is an area on the chart that we see exchange of hands over two candlestick patterns. So the buyers instantly, they got reverse from the sellers and we see a sell-off. Then the buyers again, they try to come in and the sellers massively, they push the price lower. So I identified these areas as strong supply areas. Then what I would like to do is to minimize a little bit this area, this zone. So I went down to the 4-hour chart, which I understand it's a bit annoying to do this zoom in and zoom out on the MetaTrader. I think it's this one here. Yeah. So on the 4-hour chart, traders, we had this area here. Sorry, I got lost. Yep. We had this area. The one was this one here. And the other was this one here. The very origin of the move. I could go as low as 1 hour, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, but there is no point for me because I trade on the daily chart. So just one time frame below, more than enough. Then at this zone, at these zones, I was monitoring the daily chart to see some kind of reversal price action. And why to wait for reversal price action? Simply because the zone here wasn't that clear, because we had two zones here. It wasn't just one zone that is crystal clear and super obvious. So I could put the sell limit order, sell limit, as I taught you on the previous webinar. If you watch the previous webinar about the orders, you should know how to set them and what's the difference and why to set the one or the other. So at this point here, the market rejected twice. We have this immediate shooting star candlestick pattern, and that's a reversal candlestick pattern because it follows by an uptrend. Then the market put this bullish candle, but the significance of this bullish candle that I call misleading bullishness and false signal is that it stayed within the boundaries of the shooting star. It means that buyers really didn't create any structure and didn't show any dominance. A green colored candle doesn't mean anything when it appears on resistance. A green color candle means and has significant importance when it appears on support after a downtrend. Guys, please write this down. A bullish candle on resistance, it's more often a misleading price action pattern. A bullish engulfing or a bullish candle on support is what we want to see to buy. So after this inside bullish candle, the market put this very nice, lucrative rejection. Okay, and that was the moment. So I sold it somewhere there. Stop loss was a little bit higher, and I took the profit, or we took profit somewhere at the not exactly on this one, sorry, it was somewhere there, not all the way here. So that was one of the trades. Guys, it doesn't really matter if you are trading on the 5-minute chart and you do analysis on the 1 hour, or if you trade on the 15-minute charts and you do analysis on the 4-hour charts or on the daily chart. What matters is to have consistency in what you do in trading, and also to understand that we are looking for a strong confluence of either price action and resistance to sell, or price action and support to buy, or some confluences like moving averages, divergence maybe, that they will allow us to increase the probability of experience a winning trade when we execute. All right. Another trade I took, it was, and I think I closed yesterday, that trade, recent one, was the FTSE 100. The market on the weekly chart, first I think it's better if we just delete everything from these charts. Do you guys agree? So on the weekly chart, if we zoom out a little bit, we have this resistance here. The market didn't really manage to hold above this broken resistance as a strong support. And on the daily chart, as you can see, the market made this move higher high, but it came down, and at this point it was consolidating, and the buyers, they tried to push the price higher, but they got stopped just after this support by this dodgy candle here, this one here. So a question for you: if there is so much buying pressure right at this fresh new broken zone, and the buyers came so aggressive, when the price retested this area, shouldn't be just add more fuel and explosive to the upside? And obviously the answer is yes, right? So why the market stayed for so many days, for more than a week, hovering around this area of support, and then once the buyer, they were ready to kick off, then immediately they got stopped by this candle here. Long story short, after I saw that and the market put this bearish candle here, for me it was, sorry, for this one here, for me it was a good sell there, it was a stop loss above there, and I took profits. I didn't take them here, I took them somewhere there. Okay, I'm not going to tell you, yes, I took all the profit down here. No, I didn't, of course not. But I closed them, I closed yesterday, and it was, I think, before the break of this low here. Now, let me read some of the questions here. First, let's go to the USD JPY. USD JPY on Monday. On Monday early morning, how early? So it was yesterday on Monday on the 5-minute chart. Early morning, it means very early morning during the Asian session or during the London session. Is it this one here where I'm pointing now? That's 9 a.m. local time. Or was it at 10 o'clock from the top here? So, sorry, this is the today's one. That's the Tuesday, sorry. That is my mistake. On Monday was this one here. So the market gapped, retraced back, filled up this nice gap that was too much, too low. And since then, it was just falling and falling and falling nicely. So between 2 and 3. Yep. Are you still in this trade? So technically, if we analyze this trade, let me just draw a box here so I can refer back to that. If we zoom in, what do we see here? We see that there is a strong resistance at this point. The market, that's the weekly chart, the market made a lower low. We don't have any reference for higher low to say that we are in an uptrend officially, so we are in a downtrend based on this time frame. And there is a lot of resistance here, and we can expect that every time the market will come and retest one of these resistance in the lower time frames, it will be a good, very high probability way to short it. All right. So at this particular area, that was the 10 on Monday, it was this one here with a gap. So, and especially on the weekly, we have this, let's say, bearish close, lower highs and lower lows. The daily chart obviously had some weakness in play, and then traders who went down to the 15-minute chart or 5-minute chart, and you found these lower highs and lower lows, you see, guys, that's exactly what you want to identify in your trading. You want to find those lower highs, lower lows that on the execution time frame in a line with the confirmed direction you already decided from the higher time frame. On the higher, before we go to our execution time frame, first we have to decide which direction are we going to trade. Are we going to be a seller in this market, and why? Are we going to be a buyer, and why? Now, intuitively, we can always decide, okay, but also we can use some strategies we learned here. We can use some high probability setups and ways of attacking the market. All right. And that's one of the best ways, in my opinion. Like, you find the structure on the higher time frame, you go to any lower time frame like this one here, and you find your catalyst. Oh, excuse me. And you just execute. All right. As we said, lower highs, lower lows, wait for some corrections, and we can enter. And what's the difference between the lower time frames and the higher time frames, guys? When you trade the candlestick patterns, it's easier, or it's more reliable, let's say, to trade candlestick patterns on the higher time frames, because on the lower time frames, there are, due to the news events, that they create so much volatility. And I said many times, volatility is good in trading. However, if, for example, today you were on the majors like the pound US dollar, okay, you were on the 15-minute chart, and you bought the breakout here to get out of the consolidation. So your direction was correct. Yeah, you were in a winning trade, and you had your stop loss below, even below here, below there, below anywhere at this region. You would have been stopped out, not because you didn't have the right direction, just because you were around during a major news event that this type of move triggers both the stop losses and the take profits area, or traders that they were selling short from here for a breakout to the downside. Here, all orders got triggered, false breakout, stop losses, they were there, all of them. Then within this candle, they got triggered, and pretty much all traders lost money. Okay, so when we trade on the lower time frames, what means triggered? Triggered means they got filled, they got executed. So we have to take in consideration this the news events. Someone post, last time I did any trade was on Revolut. I bought some Amazon, Apple, and Tesla. Won some, lost some. But I have fear of trading again. I don't know why I don't have courage to pull out when I see it go south. Okay, I try demo account. That's okay. Not a problem at all. It's very, I totally understand you, and it's something when we feel freezed or paralyzed to get onto some trades, simply because most of the time we lack a solid strategy. If we don't have a solid, so even guys, we have the best mindset in the world, the best trading psychology, we have everything. If we lack the strategy, we won't be able to have confidence in our self and in our trading to act on something. All right. So that was pretty much an introduction about to review some trades. What else? Someone asked about the USD Canadian dollar. look, for this one here, pretty much, we have to wait if the price it's gonna stay above this support, or if it's gonna break and it's gonna come and tap into this buying area here, then we can still consider, yes, buying activity. All right. Now, the only way to go, and I go back to your question, yep, the only way to be able to feel confident and start and resume your trading activity is simply by having a strategy and follow that strategy day in, day out, no questions, nothing. Okay, that's how I start trading, and that's how I'm still trading. All right, and trust me, you don't need to do 1 million things in trading. If you have one strategy, that you trade that strategy. All right, if you don't have, you can send me an email. I will put you my email here, and feel free, guys, you send me an email and I can share with you my checklist. That's how I call it. Let me find my email because it's a quite long. Okay. So I prefer to just copy paste. Yes, this one here. Guys, at this point, I would like to make sure that give me 1 minute to find it. It's this one here, to make sure that you know about the YouTube channel. Here it is. You find all the recording events we put here. Also live trading. If you are not joining my live trading sessions, please start attending. We do every single day market analysis and active trading. Here is the Instagram page. You can follow us on the Instagram page, and that's the Telegram channel, of course. Guys, that's all from me today. I will really encourage everyone to leave a feedback at the end of the webinar. It was a bit short, this webinar. I want to see if it's something you want to do more actively, to do trade analysis, to share. I know that some of you need more time to feel more comfortable and start sharing trades that you take. I know some others, especially those who join my live trading webinars in the morning, they are more comfortable to share their trades. I keep everything anonymously. I would never say this person is this, or as you realize today, I don't name who shared the information because I believe it's very personal and I respect that. So please leave the feedback after I end this webinar. For those who are going to watch it on the recording, thank you so much again. Here at Admirals, we evaluate not only your trading, but your opinion as well a lot. So I would like to wish everyone to have a lovely day ahead, wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to see you joining me on the live trading webinars. Thank you so much, and bye to everyone.